that, isn't it? So this is Bawburgh, which is the place where St Wulstan is buried. It's the place that his 2 oxen brought him to. Around here, near the river, is the place where the second bull did his wee-wee. This was put up for the Queen's Silver Jubilee. Don't know when the dinosaur was added. Doubt that was part of the original thing. So I'm going to go down to the river and see if I can find this magic well. It's just a normal Sunday, isn't it? Yeah, too right. Watch out, ducks. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to get to it. I think it's on private property. It says strictly private, which is, I don't know. It's more severe, isn't it? You shouldn't trespass. Or, if you're going to trespass, don't put it on a video and upload it onto YouTube and try and encourage people to look at it. So St Wulstan was a very pious man. He was born into royalty, but he gave up that life, gave up all his belongings and went to become just a farm labourer. When the farmer's wife he was working for gave him a pair of shoes, he gave them away to someone. She was really annoyed about this. And so she made him work barefoot, clearing out all these old brambles and thorns. But God protected his feet. And when the farmer's wife saw this, she was so bedazzled. She said to St Wulstan, "What can I give you? I'll give you anything." But he's like, "Dude, I'm pious, that's my thing. You're not really understanding the nature of my piousness now, are you? I tell you what, that pregnant cow, whatever that gives birth to, give that to me." And the cow gave birth to 2 bulls. And St Wulstan and the 2 bulls became the best of pals. And then one Friday, an angel visited him and said, on the 3rd day, you're going to be in paradise. Basically, you're going to die in 3 days, mate. Which, I mean, it's a fancy way of saying it, but don't sugarcoat it. Just tell it to him straight. And then, sure enough, on that very Monday, St Wulstan died. And a witness says that at the point of his death, a dove flew out of his mouth. Now, some people might think that is sort of a representation of St Wulstan's soul leaving his body and going up to heaven. I think what they saw was St Wulstan, an amateur magician, failing at his trick of swallowing a live dove. St Wulstan's last wish is recorded as being he wanted his body to be put on a cart, that cart affixed to his 2 best pal bulls, and them to pull him, and wherever they stopped, he was to be buried. I think his last wish was probably, "Can someone please get this dove out of my throat? I think I'm dying." The bulls set off. They came to the edge of a river. Not this river, this is just a river. This is a river, not the river. And they didn't stop, they just rode straight across the top of the river, leaving cartwheel tracks in it, which apparently could be seen for hundreds of years afterwards. And then on the way, bull A staled, which I looked up and it means did a wee. And where it did that stale or wee, a spring appeared. And then a bit further along in this village, Bawburgh, or Bawburgh, the second bull staled, did a wee-wee. Another magic well appeared. That's on private property. I'm not trespassing for this. And then just up the hill is the church, which is where he ended up being buried. The bulls pulled him up there. Angels made the walls, the side of the church open up, and they pulled him in there, stopped. That's where he was buried. Don't know which wall it was. I think this side. Is that like a collections thing? There it goes, €10. It is a little phallic. That's what someone out of Hellraisers might look like. So this is the notice board. What's going on? Oh, it's got the agenda. Knock knock, who's there? Visiting. Visiting who? You, that's who. Hang on it. Oh, that's good. If you want to donate to that church, pause the video, print that out and then take a picture of it if you're watching on your phone, and then you can make a donation. You can't take a picture of your own screen of your phone. It's just a fact. Tiny door. That door's too small. Suddenly all the cars come down now. The noisiest types of cars. Doesn't even need to be bringing that trailer.